A guilty plea tomorrow may close the Tucson mass shooting case much sooner than expected. All signs point to the gunman, Jared Lee Loughner, taking a plea that will likely give him life in prison and spare him from the death penalty. Craig Smith is live where Loughner is spending the night, the federal prison on Wilmot, with 9 on your side continuing coverage.
Guys, somewhere behind all this razor wire and these walls here is Jared Lee Loughner. Until marshals brought him back to Tucson today, he was in a special federal prison, a federal prison hospital in Missouri, where he was getting psychiatric treatment. Well, now he is apparently well enough to be able to make a guilty plea tomorrow.
There was no question Jared Lee Loughner killed 6 people and wounded 13 others, including then Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. The question was whether Loughner was so insane he was unfit for trial. In one hearing, U.S. Marshals restrained him when he began yelling at the judge. In later appearances, medication kept him under control, but there were still questions about his fitness for trial. Now there's word he will plead guilty and get life without parole. Criminal law attorney Mike Picaretta says Loughner may be competent to understand the consequences of pleading guilty, but still not competent for trial.
If he's achieved this ability to make this decision through the use of medication, does that change his legal status at all?
No, if medication assists you in being able to understand what you're doing and make some type of informed decision, then you're capable of pleading guilty.
Picaretta represents the family of federal judge John Roll, killed when he used his body to shield others. He says Judge Roll's family supports Loughner getting life without parole rather than death. Survivors of the attack are waiting till after Loughner's plea to react. After the Colorado Theater massacre, retired Colonel Bill Badger, who was shot while disarming Loughner, said the shooting inspired him to push for better controls to keep guns from the mentally ill.
Getting shot yourself, why you try to come up with, what can we do to prevent this from happening again? And you feel that it's your duty.
Now, Picaretta says there's really no chance Loughner will ever walk free again. He'll spend the rest of his life in federal prison or a federal prison hospital. Now, he could still face state charges, but the county attorney is not commenting on whether or not she will pursue or prosecute Loughner on the possible state charges in this case.
Craig, do you think we're actually going to hear Loughner speak in court?
Well, that is a possibility. Mike Picaretta thinks for the most part, Loughner's attorneys will do the talking, and Loughner will simply be asked with a word or two to confirm what the attorneys are saying. But it is likely but it's more than likely, it's required that the judge will actually have to hear from Loughner himself that Loughner accepts that plea.
Makes sense. Craig, thank you.